What are some of the big trends you can see really emerging at the event today?
So I think if you were to take a walk around here, through the week, you'll see a lot of messaging and noise around AI. It's a big thing, both from a defense perspective. The bad guys are using AI in phishing scams, and it's a tool that makes their lives easier. But also from a cybersecurity perspective, it makes our lives easier by automating, by having real-time defense against those threats. So it's a double-edged sword to some extent.
How can organizations protect against these AI-powered attacks and really protect themselves in 2024?
Yeah, I mean, there are a bunch of different areas you can look at here. So it's really about consolidating their entire protection stack. So, most threats coming via an email. So how do you protect or train your users on what to spot? It's becoming more and more sophisticated. These phishing attacks look more and more legitimate every day. So it's that level of education, but then it's also having the technology to back it up. So, being able to make real-time decisions without having to put that burden onto a system administrator or a security analyst. You want the platform to be able to do that, react at machine speed in real time, and to really give you that real strong defense posture. And then secondly to that, it's all about risk management. So what are your users actually doing on their day-to-day works? Because let's be honest, everyone will browse the web, they'll look at social media, they'll use things like online file shares. So it's understanding the risk associated with that. So looking at do they upload files? Are they on marketplaces, or maybe things that are inappropriate? And it's about balancing the level of security versus the level of usability with all that.
Other than AI-powered attacks, what are some of the other big challenges that organizations are really facing when it comes to keeping the hackers out?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest challenge we've seen over the last 12 months has really been around the lack of talent and resource within a business. We focus specifically on the mid-market. So those customers that are, a couple of hundred to maybe 5,000 to 10,000 users, they don't have these big budget, dozens and dozens of data scientists and security analysts. They may be a team of half a dozen. So it's really, how do we make their lives easier? How do we reduce that operational burden? Because when you're getting a notification ping, every 90 seconds, how do you analyze that alert, make a decision, action it? You just don't have the time. It's a 24/7, 365 job. So it's really about, building up that resilience within the business without having to put more money into it and hire more people.
If you could use one song to describe the current state of cybersecurity, what would it be and why?
I think, I would probably use something like Hot in Here by Nelly. I think, it is becoming, such an uncomfortable place to protect against these threats that are becoming more sophisticated and spread every day. So the risk from users sometimes trying to circumvent the security that you put in place just to do their day job. It's pretty sweaty under the collar for the guys who are in the business, and we need to make their lives easier. So I think that would be what I would say.
For the latest tech insights, visit em360tech.com.